Hey, good morning, viewers. How you all going? Hope you've had a fantastic Christmas and rolling into the new year. And yeah, here we are out at the Curry Curry Speedway venue on the day of the New South Wales Open Speedway Championships. And it's going to be a beautiful day up here, so make sure you bring your quick shades and plenty of sunblock and come and enjoy a fantastic night's racing. And it gives me a great honour and a privilege to bring to you today a young rider that is now one of our international speedway stars over in Europe, and a young rider that grew up here in the Coalfields and the Hunter Valley. And to Josh MacDonald, welcome, Josh.
Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, no worries at all, mate. Thanks so much. And mate, we go, you know, it's fantastic now that we get this opportunity to watch all you young riders now progression, and now young men. You're not so much young little boys no more, but mate, it all started for you, obviously, over here on the hill at the Curry Junior Motorcycle Club, didn't it? So
yeah, from a young age. I think I started when I was just 4 years old on a little PV50 going around.
Yep.
Go out for me rides, build some sand castles between races.
Yeah.
Or dirt castles.
Yeah, mate. Yep.
They were in the ant fields, and then go again.
Yeah. So, mate, you started at 4-year-old, and obviously with your older brother Alan as well, and you know, you've grown up watching some pretty fierce competitors over the years, but your progression through the junior ranks. Now, I remember watching, I think I was there probably when you won your first Australian Junior Championship, and correct me, would that have been at Canberra? Would that have been at Canberra? Or?
Yeah, in 2009, I won 2 in Canberra, and then I won 2 at Central Coast.
Yeah, exactly. So I remember being there for the one down in Canberra, and it was... I know you put a lot of hard work into that one, mate. So, you know, we progressed then from your junior racing days, and then we progressed. And then you made the transition, I suppose. Dirt track in itself doesn't really present itself with too many options back in the days when you were up the top of the sport of the dirt track racing, you know, and not so much as what it does these days with what Max Whale has done. And I know Mick Kirkness, Luke Goff went over, dabbled a little bit in the flat track racing scene, but to the level that now Max Whale's been able to achieve what he has and open the doors for dirt track riders. But you then made that transition and decision to go speedway. What sort of fueled your motivation for the speedway, mate?
My cousin actually raced overseas. He's racing speedway, and I seen what he was doing, and it looked fun. When I turned 16, it was I had the option to try and go road racing or try and have a crack at speedway, and I had to practice on a speedway bike. Didn't quite enjoy it, but thought I'd stick to it, see how I go, and it's paid off. It's paid off now.
And that's your job. That's your job now, mate. And tell us those first experiences. And for anyone that's never had a ride on a speedway bike, let me tell you. And I know Darren Webb will vouch for me with this. They're not the most pleasant things when you first get on them, mate, are they? Very different.
I hated it at first because, racing a dirt bike, you could just jump on anyone's dirt bike at the track and still be fast. Where, I just couldn't get my head around it for a fair few years and just hated it, couldn't get it, but stuck to it, and eventually just picked up little pieces, something clicked, and started loving riding it.
And when you get to that level, you make it look so easy. Does it actually become easy? Does it become as easy as what it looks? To a point.
To a point, it just becomes a natural instinct, really, on little bits and pieces, where when you're starting out, you're trying so hard and you're focusing on one thing so much, and it's probably more difficult, where sometimes you just got to let it come to you. You got to take your baby steps. You can't walk, or you can't run before you can walk.
Yeah, true, mate. And I think that's where a lot of riders probably... I know myself, like I said before, I wanted to be World Speedway Champion. I was 16 years old, but I just never had the patience. I never had the patience to go back to square one and learn it all again. And but I suppose that's one of the biggest things with it, is just to have that patience, isn't it?
Yeah, like you said, you got to go square one. When I was racing dirt bikes, I was good at it. I could win races easy, and you had to have the patience and accept you're not going to win races for a while. It's not all going to be rainbows sun shines. You start from scratch again.
Yeah, and build it all up again. So I suppose, mate, you know, Kate takes us to a part that it's hard to talk about, and I know because I only just went through it this year when I lost my dad, but at a time, mate, where it was a pivotal part in your own life as well as your own career, and then you lost dad.
Yeah, I was just fresh 18, and really didn't want to look at anyone. If it was up to me, I would have still been sat in my room, just trying to avoid the world. Didn't want to ride a bike, didn't want to go to the shops, didn't want to do anything. And yeah, it's lucky I got good friends, good family around me, encouraged me to just keep doing what makes me happy, and yeah, I'm glad for it. Without the support I've had since the bad time of my life, it's good now.
And Dad will be proud of you, mate.
Yeah, exactly. He devoted everything, long hours at work, finish at 8, 9 o'clock at night, then we'd jump in the car, go to Brisbane, race all weekend, and he's back at work at 3 in the morning on Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of devotion there, which inspires me to devote everything I've got into it.
Yeah, exactly, mate. So tonight, New South Wales Championship, but before we move into the New South Wales Championship, mate, tell us a little bit what's leading in for you for next season over in England and Europe.
Yeah, next season's looking good. Hopefully head off in March sometime. This year was a bit of a struggle with me. There was a lot of up and downs. I actually realised I had a really bad eyesight problem. Couldn't actually see while I was riding, especially at night, even with contacts in. And so as soon as I got home, about a couple of days after, got laser eye surgery done straight off the bounce, and it's the best choice I've had yet.
Oh, fair dinkum, so you got it done? Yeah?
Yeah, I wasn't mucking around. I was getting to the point where it felt like I was unsafe riding.
Oh, truly, yeah.
It was scary. Like, I was even getting scared driving home at night after meetings, just because I couldn't see that good on the road. So after my last meeting, I actually messaged my mum and said I'm not riding until I get my eyes sorted.
Yep.
And got straight on the internet, booked in, and as soon as I got home, got my eyes done, and can't look back from it now.
That's awesome, mate, eh? You know, and then to not know what was going on, you know what I mean? Like you know yourself, your eyesight's. I know what these things are like. I call them my fire starters, and I do rely on them. I can see, like I can take the glasses off now and I'm fine, but I put them on because of habit, and then it makes your eyes worse because you're wearing them all the time. But mate, to do that and still try and race, like, you know what I mean? And you're over there making your own decisions and doing what you're doing professionally for yourself. Like, it's a hard road, mate, eh?
Yeah, especially like I got away with a lot through the daylight meetings because I could still see quite alright, but yeah, at night sometimes it's like having high beams in your eyes off the floodlights, where when you're riding the bike with no brakes, it's not ideal. It's quite sketchy.
Oh yeah, for sure, mate. Yeah, for sure. So okay, it brings us into the New South Wales Championship, mate, and we've seen a little bit of activity go on here this morning, mate. So it's got to give you a little bit of motivation going into the night, mate.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm actually real eager for it. I come out and watch the under 21s, and yeah, I was sitting up here, and I just wish it was me out there. I just can't wait for tonight to kick off. Yep.
Five good starts, mate.
Always got to make 6 good starts.
6 good starts. 5 good starts, and then back it up with a final. But you make 6 good starts, mate. And I look forward to watching your race tonight, chum. I always used to enjoy watching you as a junior too, because I know you put everything into it. So, mate, for the time that you're giving me to bring this episode to fast, all the best, mate, for tonight.
Thank you.
And we won't talk about the handshake because anyway, we're not in a COVID situation, and we've got sanitizer down in the car. So.
And the natural born thoroughbreds.
But anyway, look, to young Josh MacDonald, thanks so much, mate, for the time and the privilege, Josh. Good luck for tonight and good luck for next season. And again, to all the viewers, press our like button, press our share button. You can follow Josh MacDonald on.
I've got a Facebook page, Josh MacDonald Racing. Keeps everything updated. Me every meeting I do in the UK, there's always an update straight away after what I'm doing throughout the year. So yeah, stay on there and keep an eye out.
Awesome stuff. So again, Josh MacDonald Racing, thanks again for viewing On Fast. Hit the like button, hit the share button. See yous on the hill. Thank you.